After we played a fun stall deck in the previous episode, we're going to go back to a new card that we got in Chaos Rising, and it is Mega Dragalge. I did find a third place Japanese City League deck, and we're playing the exact 60. I'll put the deck list up right now, and as always, I'll put a link to the Limitless page into the video description, as well as the deck list itself, so you can just copy and paste it easily into the PTCG Live client. And without further ado, short intro into the first game, talk a little bit about strategy, and then we'll see how good this deck actually is. I don't really know. Do we want to go first or second? Okay, we don't have to make the decision. So we can talk a little about the Pokemon. Mega Dragalge EX. It's a stage 1, 330 HP dragon type Pokemon. Has 2 attacks. The Corrosive Liquid. For 2 colorless, we can basically remove all special energy and Pokemon tools from our opponent's Pokemon. But then the attack that we want to use the most is the Pernicious Poison. For a Darkness and Water energy, we poison the opponent's Pokemon, and instead of 1 damage counter, we add 16, so 160 damage. And then because of the synergy, we play the Perilous Jungle, which adds 2 additional damage counters. Unless you're a Darkness Pokemon, then nothing happens. Oh, a Greninja deck with Dusk, lots of Dusk Nora. A super cool supporter card, Roxy. Roxy's performance, base player, but what it does is if you play that card, the Pokemon that is poisoned, the opponent's Pokemon, cannot retreat. I think Surfing Beach and Pecharunt EX, those kind of pivot options, they still work, but that way we can prevent that. Oh, that might actually be good to have the Tatsugiri if we need it. So we bench this. So yeah, they cannot retreat. Going back into their turn, we knock them out. In order for them not to retreat, we also have the option of a Pokemon tool, the Gravity Gemstone. As draw engine, we use the Dunsparce. We play Darkness energy, so we add the Munkidori to the deck to heal and just help with a little bit of damage. We play the Baby Pecharunt, which adds 5 more damage counters onto a poison Pokemon. Let's see, is a Badoo good here? I get a Dunsparce. I get the Psyduck out just so we have that. Oh, the Pecharunt is priced. We just talked about it. It's not there. I think what we're going to do is we're going to put this here. Then we retreat, go into the Tatsugiri. I need to see a supporter. They didn't have an energy to attach, so if I can get a Lily, yes, thank goodness. So the Gravity Mountain will become handy because both Mega Greninja and the Greninja EX, they do have, they're both stage 2 Pokemon. Ooh, we have the attack for next turn, and then we end our turn. Okay, let's go back. We play the Pecharunt EX. I had it and still have it in my hand as a retreat option. We play Yveltal for retreat lock. We play, I think, 4 copies of the Crushing Hammer and 2 copies of the Pokemon Catcher. So a lot of coin flip luck that we need. And then last but not least, our ace-spec card is the Prime Catcher. Don't see that very often anymore. Let me pull up the deck list here real quick. And yeah, 4 copies of the Crushing Hammer. Yeah. Okay, they cannot pop the Psyduck. Oh wait, oh yeah, I can. I was like, ooh, the Tatsugiri does not have the air balloon on it, but I can use Pecharunt EX. So we're gonna go here, and we're gonna go here. I have 1 boss. Let's see. I don't want to play the Meowth because of the Tatsugiri, and I get the boss. So they cannot pop this. We need to play this. Why can I not use the Pecharunt? Once during a turn, you may switch one of your benched Darkness Pokemon. Oh, I don't have a Darkness Pokemon because this is a Dragon Pokemon. Okay, what else do I have? Nothing, right? They can still not pop in. I wanted to poison them though. There's no switch, right? No, there's no switch in the deck. So we just end the turn because we cannot do anything. Yeah, no, I cannot do anything. They cannot pop this because of the Psyduck, so that's good. And then, unless they have rare candy, they don't have a rare candy. We attach the energy, retreat, and then we boss up this Froakie. They're having a slow start, for sure. Could get a Munkidori with this. I only play one air balloon, so that's not ideal. But now we can retreat. And then I think I use the boss, and that's 2 energy gone. And then... oh, actually I get a Dunsparce. Because maybe they play Unfair Stamp. So now I have this. And they concede. Alright, first game, first win. I will definitely go into the video. Yeah, into the final product, because we just beat the Mega Greninja EX. Cheers! GG. So my opponent is flipping the coin. I think going first is best, because I ideally get scalp. What are they called? Scralp. Ideally I get a scralp out, and then I attach an energy, and then next turn I can go into the Mega Dragalge. But they decided to go first. A lot of decks in this format who want to go first. Let's see what we can pull off. Okay, we have the Pecharunt. We have a Buddy Puffin. Okay. We can get Scralps out. And we get... ooh, a Mega Meganium and a Crustle. Do we have something? We don't. We need to... oh, what are we going to do here? We have Evil Tall, that's 100 damage, but that's not a lot. It's a Pecharunt, a Lily, Chikorita. Okay. Crustle. Every Pokemon that we play, we can go with the Munkidori. But we don't play Psychic Energy. Mega Heracross, interesting. Okay, so I have only one boss, but three Pokemon catchers, so I need to boss around the Crustle, I guess, somehow. So they can do I wonder how that works with the poison. I don't think I need the Tatsugiri. We're gonna for sure play... oh, we have a Scralp priced too. Okay, we don't have any energy quite yet. What do I get here? A Munkidori maybe? Yeah, I'm a little worried about the Crustle because we have nothing in our arsenal that we could use. I think I want to save the Pokepad. We got a Crushing Hammer and a Pokemon Catcher. I cannot knock him out quite yet, but we have the energy attachment in. Let's try our luck. We have 4 of them. Heads. I needed that. Item lock. I think that's all we can do right now. I might have to, if I don't get the energy, I might have to bench the Tatsugiri. Yeah. Oh, that's all they do. Oh, they're breaking a little bit. Okay, there's a Munkidori. I don't have energy. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with the Dunsparce first. Here. And then we'll see what we get with this. Not really good. I'll probably bench this. So Tatsugiri, retreat, but then I cannot retreat the Tatsugiri unless I find me a energy. Sorry, the air balloon. Do I risk it? Is that the right move? Sure. No, I can't retreat because I just did. I would need to find. Let's see what we get. There's a boss and a Roxy's performance. We'll get the boss, I guess. I don't want to. Also, I could move. What turn is that? That's turn 2. I could. Yeah, in case they boss me up, I definitely need to get. I don't think I want Evetall, and I'll probably get rid of the special red card and get you. But then at least I can evolve this. And then we end our turn. They might be able to knock out the Tatsugiri because they're not item locked anymore. I tried to get a Lily, refresh my hand, get something good. It's not even. I can't even guarantee that I'm knocking out that I'm moving the Tatsugiri this turn. They can discard if they have an energy attachment. Oh, they don't. Okay. So we're definitely going to go into the Bidoof. Doesn't look like they have much. There's a Crispin. Can't get 2 darkness, unfortunately. Oh my god, what did I do? I mean, it's not the worst thing. So the question is, am I worried about the... No, I'm not. I'm just gonna poison this. That's 160, 170. And then they need to retreat this. Because otherwise, going into my turn, we will knock them out. Shaman, that doesn't do anything. I know that I have the Roxy in the deck. I already saw that earlier when I played the Tatsugiri. It just hit me for 100. Is that... Oh. They knocked themselves out. Okay. There's a Skrelp. That's good. The gemstone is not the best because just how they deal with the Meganium and the grass energy. They get everything that they need. I wish I would have an energy. Is there a way for me? I could get... No, I need to retreat because that doesn't make sense, but I could get 1 energy back. Heal this? No. I think I could boss up the Meganium, but there's no harm in doing the Drubble because the Drubble is a big threat for me. So I'm going to get that off the board. And then if I just find Roxy next turn, then I could trap something in the active. Yeah, okay. I have boss in hand. I knock this one out and then I'm down 1 price. They can go into... Okay, they go into the Dwebble. Into the Crustle, I mean. What does Lacey do? Lacey, shuffle your hand, then draw 4 cards. If your opponent has 3 of you, then draw 8 instead. Ooh, that's a cool card. Okay, they probably use the Ascension attack. Unless they benched this before, so they might just have that. So if I get Roxy, I wonder if the attack actually, because they need 240. I need to find energy. That's not an energy. We have the Dunsparce. Roxy would be amazing. Okay, that's not... Wait, do I win? No, I don't. 210. The Perilous Jungle is probably priced, huh? What is in here? There is Tatsugiri, Evetol. I'll put this here. And are we just 10 short? I think that should still do it. We boss up 160, 190, and then next turn, because I'm not gonna get knocked out. We're gonna do 3, and then let's see if the Pokemon catcher works and I can save the boss. Didn't work. Okay, that's fine, because so first of all, I'm gonna get rid of the gemstone and an ultra ball and get me another Dragalge. I'm not BMing him, just trying to figure out how to navigate this. And then I boss up this. Yes, they can retreat, but then I have enough damage on here and then I can just knock them out. Okay, so 160, 190. If I had the jungle, the math would have been perfect because they would have added 2 more. So they retreat. They basically need to boss up the Munkidori, but I have another Munkidori in hand and an Ice Stretcher. Even if they knock this one out with the energy they have, so that's 30, 60, 120. Oh, okay. That looks different now. That heal was very important. Yeah, too bad that my Munkidori did not work. And my Pokemon catcher. Do this. So this one has how much health left? 200. Okay, they cannot knock me out. I don't think that the attack will work. What do I have in here? Just a Tatsugiri and an Evetol. Do I get another Dunsparce? Oh, the poison works! Huh. Huh. Okay, that's even easier than that. Okay, yeah, this is GG's. They cannot do anything anymore. Because I have 2 Dunsparces on the field. 2 Dunsparces, 2 Munkidoris on the field. I'll take this. I'll take an easy knockout. Boom. But again, they can do 60, 120, 150, 180, 210, 240. They knock me out. But they need to heal. They knock me out, but they need to heal. If they cannot heal... Oh wait, if they knock me out, there's no damage on the board. Because they do 200 damage. Easy. That's 90. That's 120. That's 210. They do plenty of damage to knock me out. Okay. It's not over yet. I need to... I have 2 Crispins. I played 1 before. It's a Crushing Hammer. We bench this. They need 2 more prizes. They cannot take 2 prizes this turn. I have a Night Stretcher for the energy next turn. That doesn't do any difference. And I can get the Pokepet too. Okay, we're gonna get rid of an energy. Not that that matters. I'm gonna use the Pokepet in case we are getting... Pecharunt doesn't do anything for me here. No, it doesn't. I get the Dunsparce for next turn, and then we are item locking them. It's getting closer than I thought, but to my knowledge, they are incapable of taking 2 prizes this turn. And I have free retreat. I have a Night Stretcher in hand. They need to hand disrupt me, but they cannot play Unfair Stamp. They cannot play the special red card. They need to have Judge in their hand. Judge needs to be in their hand. There's a boss. That's not enough. 240, 270, that's 300. They're 1 grass energy short. If they can attach a grass energy, they win. And that would be a crazy turn of events. Because that's 240, 270, that's 300. They have 300 damage on... Oh my gosh. That was actually way closer than I expected it to be. And I know I have the Munkidoris, but I'm gonna do the poison attack and finish this game with Mega Dragalge, and we take our last prize. Oh my gosh, if they had 1 more energy, they would have won. Good game, really good game. GG's to my opponent, well played. I chose heads, and oh my gosh, I want to choose something. The first 2 games I played, I won both of them, and I went second. I want to give this deck a try going first, because ideally turn 2 I can then evolve. Ideally have an energy attachment and then start poisoning them right away. And of course they go first. Everyone and their mother wants to go first in this format, so are we really starting a Fessentipity? I don't even have a supporter card. I can get the Tatsu retreat with the air balloon, not ideal, but I can get a scalp and then use hopefully a Lily and get a better setup. What are we playing against? That is the question. They have 3 Pokemon. So far looks good. The Dunsparce and a Fest. Okay, that doesn't tell me anything what that is. There's currently no attacking Pokemon on the board. It stays unless they play the Dunsparce. Yes. If it stays that way, we bought a turn. Because the big benefit from going first in this format is you put your basic Pokemon out, maybe attach an energy, and then going into turn 2, when you can evolve, you have something, and they don't have anything, so that's good. Top deck, a Badoo. Okay, what are we doing? We're gonna get a Scalp and a Tatsugiri. Do I bench the Badoo? We retreat, go into the Tatsu, and then we get a Crisp, and that's not what I wanted in. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna risk it for the biscuit. And we are attaching energy. Done. I hope that this Tatsugiri survives a turn, and then I can hopefully get a Lily. Yep. That's my game plan. I still don't know what I'm playing against. This could be a lot of different decks right now. I also don't know why they benched the Fez. I had to, because it was my only basic Pokemon that I got in my starting hand. So again, no attacker that I'm aware of. They leave that Dunsparce in the active. Makes sense. They're gonna draw more, see what else they get, and then worst case is you just sacrifice spars. There's a Dedenne. Put a trainer card from your discard pile into your hand. That could be a control kind of deck. But I don't think that they're gonna attack me right now. There's no way. If that's the only... Okay, a Genesect. Okay, cannot play the Prime Catcher. Fine. But they don't have a tool card on it yet. So there's a Munkidori. Yes. Do I play the Pokemon Catcher and try to get... What would I get? I'm not worried about the Genesect, honestly. I failed anyways. Do I want to get the Badoo out? Nah, not at this point. Okay, what do we have? I have the Prime Catcher, so I don't even have to use an energy on this. And we can get the Fess up, put damage on it. So we're gonna get rid of the Badoo and the Evil Tall, and we do get the Dragalge. Here, waste your bench spawn. Fine with me. And I put the energy here. Use the Buddy Popping to get me 2 Dunsparces. And then the stadium doesn't matter here. Poison 160, and they attach energy in retreat. I can boss them up, or can boss them up later. If they do damage, I have Munkidori. I need 2 30 pings on the Fessendipity with the Munkidori. Wait, is that an Alakazam deck with Dedenne and Genesect? Interesting. So Nighttime Mine, that only applies to Terra Pokemon. This, not a Terra Pokemon. If that just stays that way, I might... If they don't have the energy, then this all goes down. Okay. We're taking a 2-price lead, which is huge. Yeah, Fess is knocked out. There's a Dunsparce. That's good. I didn't even know it was priced. Yeah, price checking is overrated. They're choosing an active Pokemon. They give me the Dedenne. And there is no Abra in play. Nothing. Let's see, maybe I can get a Pokemon Catcher. The cool thing with this deck is if you actually do... That's just awesome. If you take knockouts like this, I think I need to set up another scalp, I think. What I was saying is, if you take poisonous knockouts, the Fess is not active. It's knocked out anyways, but you can't do anything. You cannot use Fess to get 3 cards because the poisonous damage prevents Fess to work. So yeah, there, Genesect is absolutely useless because I already played my ace-spec card. Sacred Ash gets him the Abra back, but that's back into the deck. But Trainer card, they can get the Sacred Ash back with the attack if they do have an energy in. Dawn, okay. I probably just boss up the next Abra. Probably. A Dunsparce. Oh, do they have a what's it called? Do they have an Abra in their hand? Because all I saw was get a Dunsparce, and an Alakazam. But there's currently, okay, there's the Abra. If that's the only one, I'll boss it up. No, they get 2 more Abras out, but there's no energy attachment. They can get a trainer card back, which is maybe the Dawn, but, and it puts it in the hand, right? Yeah, into their hand. So, am I convinced that they have rare candy? I know they have Alakazam, so most likely, but they have 3 now. There's no damage on the board. Will do get us a Dunsparce. Currently, they don't have a lot of cards in their hand. It's a Crushing Hammer. Can use those later. I can use Crispin. Okay, we're just gonna knock out this fella. And then if they hit into me, I can maybe take a 2-price turn for the win. So the idea is they hit into me and they don't knock me out. I bench the second Munkidori, use Crispin. I hope that they cannot evolve all 3 of them. And then I can take a 50 HP knockout. There's 1 Kadabra. But that is just in the active. They cannot evolve this. So if they attach an energy, also means they're not going to hit into me. If they do, it's not enough. That's on the bench though. Do they have a switch and an option? Again, it's not enough. That's only 200 damage. That's not enough. Are they just not going to do anything? Okay, there's more and more cards coming in, and I cannot win this turn. There's a 2-prizer, which I cannot knock out. Unless, if I would find Roxy, I can trap Fez. I play special red card, but I'm far from being able to use that. Also, they need to take 6 prize cards, and I need to take 2. Oh, they have the air balloon. Okay, but they don't have the energy. Did they attach? No, I don't think they attached for turn. If I top deck Roxy, no, I cannot win because I need to get the Fez into the active. And Helfan, oh, that's a good card. But I don't know if that works with that. I don't know. That's only 280 and they cannot attack. Because that provides just colorless energy. I wish they would have hit it into me. Okay, a Body Puffin. I don't think that is the card that I wanted in. Do they play Wondrous Patch? Because what I could do is... now they can retreat with this Pokemon. If I get this one up... Genesect has 1 energy. This one has 1 energy. Or do I just take the knockout here and then get knocked out next turn? But I don't have a Scalp ready. I use Crispin right now. And power this one up. And then I hope that the handheld fan Does not work with the poison. I lost my game. That's all I can do. Yep, that completely eliminates that. There's a Lily. So I have the Dunsparce next turn and the Lily to find me a Skrelp if they are able to knock me out. If they stay with a Fez, I win because I have boss and can boss up any of these. They need to have another air balloon. Switch option. There's an Alakazam. So that gives them, what is it, 3 cards? So now they have 320. They just need one more. And they have it. Okay. They have the knockout on the Mega Dragalge. So I need to then either get me the... what do I need? I need to find Night Stretcher, which I play 2 of. They probably play a special red card. They still have 17 cards left and 6 price cards, so who knows? So top decking a Roxy and not, so if they take a knockout, they need to attach an energy to retreat and then I win. They need to pass and call it goods, but then I boss up something and win. Yeah, they lost by putting that Pokemon into the active. They should have gone into their Alakazam and then attach the energy, but hey, we take the win. GG's to my opponent. This deck is actually a lot of fun. I can see how that got a 3rd place. Unfortunately, we're not able to use Roxy's performance. I really wanted to trap a poison Pokemon in the active and then take a knockout that way, but it didn't happen. But we showcased the deck pretty well with the poison attack. What I didn't know is it goes around the handheld fan as we saw in the Alakazam matchup, and what else? There was another situation where it didn't do what I was expecting it to do, but the biggest benefit of it is you take a knockout and Fez is not live. I played 3 games. I won all 3 of them. We played against a Mega Greninja deck, Mega Heracross, and then last was Alakazam. So pretty successful, I would say. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment, like it, share it with your friends, and I hope you guys have a good weekend. Happy Friday, and I'll see you in the next episode next week. I am out.
The journey's grand, together we'll explore the land, gotta catch 'em.